Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can also call me Pajama Grandma. Today, I want to build on a little bit of what we did yesterday. It's going to be a fun video and a fun exercise today. At least it's an exercise that I think will really increase your confidence and remind you how awesome you are. Yesterday, we talked about who we want to serve and who we want to help and who we want to, who we think that we're here to have an impact on, who we want to be friends with. I believe you have to be friends with the people that you work with every day and the people that you serve. I absolutely adore my coaching and my consulting clients. I love them or I wouldn't work with them, but not everybody does that. I know there've been times in my past where I have had to work with whoever I had to work with, and I had to figure out ways to make that work. But that's what we're doing here. We're becoming the influencer in the area that we want to impact, what we want to do in the world. So it's kind of all about us in the beginning here. So we did our introduction. We said and shared who we were on day one. Yesterday, we talked about who it is that we feel called to serve, who it is that we want to have an impact on. Now, it's not necessarily a higher calling or a spiritual thing. It's just who do I want to help right now? Who do I want to serve right now? And depending on, and we'll talk about this in a couple of days, why you want to serve them. But for right now, just you've gotten your intro, you've done your who. Now today I want to talk about, and I love this activity. I do it about once a year. I know I should do it more often, but I only do it about once a year. So this is my excuse to do it again too. So today, our task or our assignment, what we're going to do is we're going to identify all the ways that we are awesome, that you're awesome. I guarantee you are awesome and an amazing human being. And I don't admit it very often, but I know there's some things that I'm really awesome at too. So today, I want you to grab a notebook or a piece of paper, and I want you to commit for like at least a half an hour today. What happens is I start doing this, and what I think will take me 10 minutes or 15 minutes, pretty soon it's an hour or two that I'm mapping this out. Now, I've done this activity several times before, a lot of times before, to get me through different periods of my life that were maybe a challenge. And what I do is I grab a notebook, and I'm going to set my coffee down. I will actually start to just brainstorm lists. Now I've got a brand new notebook today. I'm going to start in this brand new notebook, taking somebody to the doctor. I'm going to actually do this exercise too. But we want to brainstorm everything we love to do. And I say focus on what you love to do because you're creating your area of influence and your business or your life the way you want it to be. So you might as well focus on the things you love. This isn't a performance appraisal like in the old work days, or it's not school where you're getting graded A, B, C, D by someone else outside of you. It's you deciding what you want to do, what you want to move toward, what you want to create. So think about all of the past experiences you've had, all the jobs you've had, all the clubs you belong to, all the hobbies you've had or want to have, all the things you're curious about and would love to do and explore and learn about. The things that you're good at, your skills, your talents, your abilities, the things you love, the things that make your heart sing and just make you smile. I love going outside and in nature and hanging out outdoors. For the longest time, I've wondered, well, how can I incorporate the outdoors into what it is that I love to do? So that'll probably go on my list today. But just brainstorm out, dump everything in your head that is positive and good and light about you. If you bring something up, because I'm good at a lot of things that I don't necessarily love to do. Like if I say real estate, I am very proficient and very good in the real estate industry, but I don't love to do it. So guess what? It's on my jobs and my abilities list, but it's not on my love to do list. And there's a lot of things like that. I'm really good at detail-oriented things, but I'm really good at creating systems for detail-oriented things because I hate to do detail-oriented things. So I want a system so I can train somebody else to do those detail-oriented things. So think about all kinds of things like that, your skills, your abilities, your talents. And, I used to be sad that I wasn't born, with artistic talent, or I definitely can't sing. Even my 3-year-old granddaughter's like, Grandma, please don't sing. You don't sing very good. Like, yeah, okay. My kids told me that. So obviously it's true. And I know that I've got like a rusty gate hinge voice. Doesn't matter. I don't ever want to sing. Now, sometimes I do break out in songs. Sorry, I apologize in advance for that. But that's just kind of who I am. Now, get this whole list. Create it. Just do it. Just brainstorm. I bet I can fill this little notebook. And I'm pretty hard on myself. So just fill a few pages. Then for your video today, summarize. Please summarize. Don't read all your notes. People don't want to know everything about you. But summarize the things that you're excited about, the things that light you up in your video today. In your video, just share, hey, this is who I am, and this is what I love to do. And just talk about the things you love to do, the things you're curious about, the things that make you tick, the things that make you who you are, the unique, special, amazing, snowflake, incredible human being that you are. That's it. Brainstorm the list, write it down, and I'm going to invite you to revisit this. I'd say at least once a year, but whenever you're feeling down, whenever you have a disappointment, whenever you're feeling challenged, grab this little notebook. I like this one because this one's smaller than my other ones, and I can carry this around with me in my purse. And so if somebody, snubs me or treats me poorly or cuts me off in traffic, I don't have to get upset. I can just say, okay, well, I've got this little book in my purse that says all the ways that I'm awesome and all the things I love to do. And that means I'm an amazing, valuable, crazy, one-of-a-kind human being. And because of that, it doesn't matter what anybody outside of me does, says, or thinks, right? It really doesn't. It only matters what I think. So that's it. Go out, make it an awesome day. Create that video, share it on the Thrive Challenge group. Share it in the Thrive Challenge group. I'm going to encourage you to share it there. You can share it on the page too if you want, but I'm trying to move everybody to the group. I didn't structure us perfectly to begin with, and I'm also creating the members area, and I'll get everybody into a membership site, a members area. I'm a couple days behind because I just started it last night, but we'll get there, right? It's a work in progress based on what you need and what works for all of us. So go out, make it an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.